How's it going, guys? Chris back here again with some more Historic Brawl. Today, we are continuing the trend of looking at some wacky... Yeah, frame all this. Yeah, that's worse. Why did it have to be worse? Yeah, we're looking at wacky alchemy cards. Sure, I'll keep them. Cliff can go. We're never gonna cast it. We're doing Jarsyl Dark Age Scion today. Wacky in regard of unique ability, right? Because Jarsyl is not wacky in function. If you've ever played against it in Historic, he's a Jund aficionado, and a well-known one too. You have hexproof, okay, opponent. You have hexproof. I do not doubt that now. Hmm. Yeah, I guess I go Temple of Abandon. This is gonna be tapped anyways. Wandering is good. We'll keep that. We'll take my Roko value. And I'll see if my opponent's willing to do a trade. Nope, okay. Well, fair enough. Mm, you gotta be careful with attacking into Osiris. She's actually a really good blocker. You can use her to untap another creature to give herself Death Touch. No other, okay, never mind. But we were always gonna do this. You're welcome to it, opponent. We are gonna draw cards. I think we Sark next turn. Just to start getting value. They have food. They have really good food. Very proud of that. Hmm. Yeah, I don't need one of those, unfortunately. And do I have a land in here somewhere? No, unfortunate. Uh, yeah, we'll attack him with Death Touch. Just because it is a lot of value. Racer's Rig. Hmm. Just get past the beta testing. Generally, I try not to put as many tap lands in the deck as I can, but sometimes we have the tap lands. Okay. So I think we foreign clicks. Who gets a Sarkin trigger? And oh, that boy. I was wondering why I wasn't getting tokens, but it's because of that boy. That boy right there. Foreign collects monstrous raider. Yeah, I'm not gonna tap until their turn. So they can draw the cards and not have to discard them. Touche, opponent. I'll try to draw. Because my deck is mainly haste threats, so... Guess I should have waited afterwards. Although, it saved me a little bit of life. So... Just need to find a 3-mana haste creature. Well, not 3 mana, but 3 damage. Here we go. I do love Roko, though. He's a very cool commander. He's... I don't know, Aftermath did have a lot of really interesting commanders in it. They were a little expensive, but... I don't know, I love both versions of Roko, if I'm thinking about it clearly. Because we have Roko, who is, like... If you cast it from hand, search your library for a creature with X mana value, put it onto the battlefield. Like, that Roko is pretty good. And then you have this one, which is... At the end of turn, each player essentially draws a card, but if your opponent uses the card they drew, you get a benefit from it. You get a treasure, or not a treasure, a food, and a token. +1/+1 counter. So he's really cool in that he's... he boosts up the table, but he also helps you more than he helps anybody else, which is nice. Opponent's got Snowlands. Can you believe it? I think we start off with Burnished Hart. Having a 1-ring is cool. Losing to it is less cool. And I think that what we need to make sure we don't lose to it is just more mana. Opponent? Din Windseer. Grind up a storm. So if I do 3, I only have 2 mana left over. I think we go with that. I think the 2 lands are just more valuable than anything else. Probably should have waited until they attacked, because now the thing flips. Although, it being flipped is better for us than it not being flipped. Because we can answer it flipped. Or am I just going to get counterspelled now? Don't know if I can afford to get counterspelled. We'll see. Decline. Irencrag is one of those weird cards for me. So whenever a legendary creature enters the battlefield, you may have Irencrag become a legendary equipment called Everflame. Hero's Legacy. If you do, equip creature gains it gains equip for 3, and equipped creature gets +3/+3 and loses all of their abilities. So why would you want that? Is there some commander out there that's like, I don't know, 22 power and no other abilities? And you wouldn't mind losing? Took my key to the archive. I mean, I only have one shot at a regrowth. I like having 2 shots at regrowth, but yeah, we will block there to prevent the flip. This is all stemming from a single punt. Like, if I had not sacked my Burnished Hart before combat, we would have not had to deal with this boy, and then we would have been able to wrath the board. One ring. Alright, well, if that's okay, anything's okay, I think. Card. We're up to 2. Ew. Disgusting. If we get up to 5, we can actually just cast the Wrath again. It's unlikely. But it would answer everything. Maybe we have a goal. One thing off the board. You did cast 1 ring last turn, so do have a little bit of protection. Ooh. Imprisoning me in the moon, are you? That's very, very bad. Don't have a way to get rid of a land. We were so close. So we can survive a turn. We can Shiki back. So we get a creature, we get... No, it's a land. So let's... Is there anything I really want? Let's go 1. For that one. These are bad. Guess that's the least bad. We have a few more chances to draw. Although it's very unlikely that we're actually going to get anywhere now. Guess we approach to buy some more time. And Vorn clicks to thin a bit. I think we're still dead. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, we're dead. Our opponent just has to attack. Critical failure. You'd love to see it, honestly. GG. Well, they almost didn't have their victory. If they had blinked out something with a little bit more power, we would have had one life, but the only thing to blink out would be Safa, and they would never do that. Ah. Either way, we have time for one more. 16, 15, 17, 17. We're good. We're good. Super good. Not really, but, you know, we can pretend. We can pretend. One of my quests was to cast creatures, and don't think the other decks I have prepared are creature heavy in the slightest. That's bad. Yeah, I've kind of fallen into a habit of building decks one day and then recording. Generally, it's build 2 decks during a day. Maybe playtest them a bit, do a couple other things, and then like record the actual games the next day. And one of the nice benefits of that is that you generally don't accumulate 3 quests. Because generally, during the recording day, you finish off whatever quest you have. And that means that you have a clear quest log so that during the build day, you don't really have to play too much Magic. To actually stay on top of things. Sometimes I build less than stellar decks, and they let a quest survive the previous playday, and as a result, sometimes let's actually. I will cast it. I will. First Strike is really good. It blocks both things on our opponent's board. And I'd like both of my creatures to die, so. I guess we get down our commander. No attack. Probably I might just get immediately removed. And if that's the case, that's rough, but. We'll discard the Signet. We can always get it back. Vermin. The Drain Pipe of Vermin. This is unexpected, but probably the right play. Our opponent can play their commander too, but 2 for 4 or 5 is pretty reasonable. 2 for 5, yeah. I guess it's 2.5 because we had to spend the card for it too, but yeah. Okay. And we just get a rebuild, right? Like, the intensity mechanic is so dumb. And the main reason it's dumb is because of that little jiggle that they do when they raise their intensity. I don't know, man. It's funny. It doesn't look right, and it's clearly. Oh, I guess that could be cool. We paid our commander's tax, so next turn we can get back his signet and pay half of the commander tax again. I'd like that. Fervent Champion has just been an absolute menace against the rats. His 1 power first strike has made everybody sad. But not the skeleton. Skeleton would be sad, but menace means he's also making people sad. Got a cutthroat rat. I think we'll play our commander again. Let's get back that one. No tax. Boy, our opponent does not like our commander. I don't blame him. He has this dude. He might look chill, but he walks around with oh, goodness. Ugh. I guess I just get back a brother's end. And yeah. He's on a hero of Lavabrink. He's a cool dude. He's one of the non-haste creatures I put in the deck. There are like 4 non-haste creatures, and he made the cut because he is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Get back at 3-drop. Want to do that? I'll decline for now. No attack. Your opponent might make it tempting, but Goodbye, Hajar. This will murder the pack rats too, because the other rats go away, and then thoughts, opponent. We have we've done a lot of what am I demonic tutoring for? That could be good. Probably a tally, honestly. And then we'll get our Fang. I have to say, a tally also is one of our non-haste threats. It's just too powerful, man. It comes with 2 other bodies attached to it generally, and that's decent enough. Rat colony. File. Let's make another tally. keep the real one. That's Rat Colony. Oil. All we can do, unfortunately. But we get basically, with Orthion and Viper, we get like 2 Atali triggers per turn, which is nice. I'm gonna be the rat deck before long on it. Who is the real rat deck? It's probably me. I'm probably the real rat deck. So let's oh, cancel. Let's go big. Hey, 5 copies of Atali? That's 10 permanents for free. Ah. Well, we are super out of time, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.